Welcome to Wizards pregame. The Washington Wizards are on the second night of a back-to-back. They're playing the Chicago Bulls. Spoke with you guys last night, obviously, as they took on. They played last night. It's been a long week already. I'll tell you right now. That was a tough one to watch last night. They took on Toronto. But again, tonight they're in Chicago taking on the Bulls before they return home for their game on Tuesday. Chicago started the season off winning 5 straight games. They would later on have a losing streak, and that stretch was 5 games. They beat the Nuggets, the Blazers. They beat the Nuggets and the Blazers by a combined 4 points before getting their doors blown off by the Heat last night, 143-107. In that one, they shot just 41% from the floor, including 28 from deep. They're 8-7 heading into tonight's game. The Bulls are led by Kobe White, who he just debuted just a couple games ago at 26 points a game, and Josh Giddey. Giddey's averaging 20 points. You could round this up. It's 9.9 rebounds and 9.6 assists on this. We're still kind of early this season. That's a hell of a stat line, though. Ayo Desamu and Nikola Vucevic are at 16 points apiece. Vooks also added 9.5 rebounds per game. Matas Buzelis is averaging 14 points, 5 rebounds, and a block. The Bulls are the 8th highest scoring team this year, shooting 47.6 from the field and 38.5% from deep. They're also 4th in the league on the glass. On the defensive side of the ball, they're just a few spots ahead of the Wizards, giving up 123.3 points a night. Opposing teams shoot nearly 47% from the floor against them and 35.9 from range. They're right next to the Wizards in opponents' turnovers, so that's a plus for Washington, to where you should have to work a little bit in terms of turnovers. It should be a little bit of a contrast coming from Toronto's and LA's defense, the amount of pressure they put on teams. There's a reason they near the top of the league fast break points compared to Chicago, where they're struggling. They're struggling to turn people over, similar to Washington. Injury notes: a lot of folks missing on both sides in this one. For the Wizards, no Trey Johnson, no AJ Johnson, Chris Middleton, Marvin Bagley are all out for Washington. On the Chicago side of things, no Dalen Terry, Patrick Williams, Isaac Okoro, Trenton Flowers, or Zach Collins. As far as the keys to the game go, told you guys last night, there's some things they're going to remain evergreen until they're changed. Starting with just compete for all 4 quarters, defend, rebound, take care of the ball. So I mentioned a little bit earlier, that shouldn't be as much of an issue as it was last night. Comparing the styles of defense between Toronto and Chicago. And if they do those 3 things, they should give themselves a chance. Again, it'd be great to see them get off this slide. We'll see how things go a little later this evening. We'll check in with you guys for Wizards Outlook.